Story in the Yechidus. So once a father was in Yechidus with his daughter, child. So Rabbi Goren is telling us, when he went out of Yechidus, he saw that the girl was very happy, elated. I said, what happened? Why are you so happy? So she said in the beginning, oh, it's a father and mother went in. The beginning of the Yechidus ever spoke with my parents. And I was just, standing there. Looking around. When the talk ended, they turned to me and said, do you have a question? And I said, yes. So my parents wanted to conceal me literally. And kind of indicate that, not to take the Rebbe's time, but the Rebbe said to them, till now I spoke to you, now I want to speak with her. What's your question? The Rebbe said with a luminous smiling face. So she says, I want to know whether the atom, the atomic explosion, the splitting of the atom is a good thing or not. So the Rebbe says to her, tell me, do you have a knife in the house? Sure, she says. Which house doesn't have a knife? So the Rebbe asks, is that a good thing or a bad thing? And she says, if I use it to eat, it's a good thing. But if I'll use it to stab my small brother, then it's not a good thing. So the Rebbe said, so you heard what she said. The knife on the table is neutral. And it all depends how you use it. The Rebbe concluded the splitting of the atom is the same. If it's used, for example, to split a mountain to make a highway, then it's a good thing. But if it's used like they use it in Hiroshima, and the Rebbe asked her, did you hear about Hiroshima? This is obviously a chiddush in the 60s. Did you hear about Hiroshima? And she said, certainly, I did. That's why I asked the question, she says to the Rebbe. And there the Rebbe says, she continues, and there so many people were killed, and that was a bad use of the atom. But, I don't know who's talking here, the Rebbe or her, but the conclusion, of course, is that the atom itself is neutral. It's all how it is used, the splitting of the atom. So Rabbi tells the story, says, this is a fascinating episode of how to, we're telling stories of chinuch here a little bit, of how to educate, a model to educate children. How, first of all, to show interest in their questions. And secondly, how do you answer the question? By getting into the world of the child and have the child participate in the process of the answer. Rather than just sit there and pontificate and preach, you want to engage the child in the process of learning. That is the best way to educate. And they have a beautiful example of that in this Yechidus. Okay, friends, Be'ez Hashem tomorrow. We'll continue the Maimer. Have a wonderful day, everybody.